Round one, we're back.
How good.
Oh, praise the Lord.
Does this feel like your first day back at school?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. That's on the other scale.
Were you a good student?
No.
No?
Horrible. Okay, Thursday night it starts, live and free out at Penrith Stadium. Man, is it going to be on at Penrith or is it flooded?
No.
No?
Doesn't get up to the footy ground. I think their training facilities are actually between the ground and the river, and they've been able to train. Okay. So a lot of the damage is further down towards Pitt Town and Windsor. So feel for all the people out there.
No Nathan Cleary.
No Nathan Cleary. Their trial form was pretty poor. Manly, you know, this is their time. They're normally poor starters, Manly. But Turbo.
With Nathan in last year, I think they averaged something like maybe 30 points, and without him, they average 16 points. Sean O'Sullivan goes to halfback. I got to say, in their last trial against Parramatta, they were paper thin on their right side, which is Manly's left, Brad Parker and Turbo on that side. I think Manly win at 6 or 8 points. Manly my specials for the weekend, actually. If
you think of Turbo, he likes to spin to that right with Jason Saab. That's going to be the side we got Isaac Tago and Brian Tyro should be defending together. So I feel like if they get enough good ball and they hold the ball, I'm going with Manly as well.
Friday night, 6 p.m. game, GIO Stadium. What about when you're playing and you see the draw and you go, first thing you go, when am I playing Canberra? Yeah. Early in the year. Yes, it's not cold. Different halfback, Schneider debuting there.
North Queensland boy. Can you believe,
Jared Croker.
Can you believe Xavier Savage isn't playing?
He looked good in the trials, didn't he?
He was their best by far.
I'll go Sharks down there. Really gritty in their trial. And I thought in their second trial against the Bulldogs, they showed great attack.
They reckon Matt Moylan's flying, so he'll be in the halves with Nico Hines. I'm going to go with Canberra. First game, there'll be a lot of nerves with the Sharks. I think they'll build into the season, so I'm going to go with the Raiders. Brisbane South, no Adam Reynolds.
What a shame. This is live and free on 9. This would have been a great game of Reynolds there. I thought Brisbane were very patchy, and without Reynolds, they just did not have that dominant half, which they're missing. Organising, the kicking. Look, a good kicker can rescue a bad set, but a poor kick can destroy a great set. If you kick it dead, their forwards should be allowed to slap the halfback in the face.
On the field?
Yep, but do it responsibly. Well, you know the Frenchies where they take off their glove?
Well, don't they in the Middle East, they throw a shoe at you?
Yeah.
You could do that.
I'm going the Rabbits.
Yep. Lachlan Ilias, good luck. Good fella.
I was impressed with him in the trial.
Yeah, he was part of our pathway as a kid. Really good kid, so he's worked hard. And I'm going to go with South as well. Roosters Knights. Great to see Billy Smith back. Geez, he's had some awful luck. He'll be playing in the centres. The other thing I found interesting was Luke Keary wearing number 7. You know, Trent Robinson, there's always a lot of thought behind anything that happens with the Roosters. I think he sort of said to Luke Keary, here's your teammate, and take some pressure off the young kid, Sam Walker. And Connor Watson playing hooker. And they didn't have a hooker on the bench either. So I found that a bit odd, but I'm going to go the Roosters to beat the Knights. How have they been?
Knights have been really impressive.
Yeah?
Yeah. We'll talk about it later, but Adam Clune, for me, has been really impressive. Talk about him at length on Freddy in the 8th, but he's a lot better player than I thought he was.
So you've got Phoenix Crossland on the bench to cover hooker and half.
And lock.
Yeah, and lock.
Yeah, he can play lock.
He played a bit of hooker there last year.
I'm going the Knights.
Who's next? Warriors Dragons.
Sunny Coast.
Yeah, Sean Johnson. Be good to see him back in the Warriors. Can't believe he
Bit of hype about the Dragons, especially after their Charity Shield victory. I'm going to go the Warriors.
No Tarek Sims and no George Burgess.
A lot of depth in the forwards there. Some of the young players, you probably know more of Terrell Sloan.
Yeah, Terrell Sloan.
Now, what a player he is.
What about the players he's chosen? Jaden Sewer, Aaron Woods, Francis Milo, Jack Kajetski, Moses Hemby, Moses Sully. All newbies. It's his team. He had contract extension, so he'll be under a bit of pressure, the coach, so good luck to the Dragons. I'm going to go with them.
And Saturday night, 7:30. Generally by this time I'm watching the game one eye open. Just because I'm the grandfather now.
Which
Well, I'm not a
close your
grandfather.
legs too. Seriously.
The
You're a widespreader. Is that
well,
what
I mean,
they called them on the trains in New York?
I don't know.
People are sat there with their
Tigers,
legs open.
Storm have not lost a round one game in around 20 years. I think the whole time Craig Bellamy's coached them. So for me, the Storm, even though they've got players out, I just think they get the job done. 7:30, slippery night down there at Melbourne. Storm hard to beat at night.
What do you think of Oliver Gildart?
Actually,
the centre.
It's not down there. It's a Combank. Storm still win.
Did you see Oliver Gildart as a Pommy bloke in the centres? He was
looked
good. Jackson Hastings, I thought, played well against
Steered
the
him
Roosters.
around, Jackson. He's a genuine halfback.
He did all right. No Harry and no Munster. So I'm still going to go to the Storm. But Nick Meaney playing his first game and I'll be at 5'8". Parramatta on Sunday up against the Titans.
Full house this will be at Combank. A lot of hype around Parramatta. They generally start the start of the season well. I think last year they won something like 8 of their first 9 or 10 or something. Eels win. I think they win well.
I'm with you there.
And then Sunday night, 6:15, from Townsville. It'll be nice and warm up there. Humid, I imagine.
Yeah.
Cowboys up against the Dogs. People are already potting the Dogs with their trial form. I think the Cowboys win and win well.
Yeah, Jake Averillo, there's a lot of pressure on him. There's a lot of big names in the team now, and it's going to come down to him whether he can apply pressure to the other team. On the other hand, the Cowboys are pretty settled. The only couple of players is Peter Hickey in the centres, Chad Townsend in the halves, and front row Tanoa Brown. So, you know, I think they're all positive acquisitions, so I'm going to go the Cowboys.
You got any specials this weekend?
Well, it'd be hard. I'd say the Storm are specials, and I think Parramatta's are specials.
I like the Sharks. I think they're specials. Parramatta. I think the Cowboys are special.
All right.
Thank God the footy's back on.
We're going through them quickly. Go. Manly, Canberra,
Sharks,
South,
Rabbits,
Roosters,
Knights,
Dragons,
Warriors,
Storm, Para,
Eels,
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Enjoy your footy.